G'day Lawnies, this video is about compressing some applications in the middle of the Lawnporn program, being April week 2, week 3. And also I want to talk about, I've been away quite a bit, little trip I've been away like 11, 12 days. And I've got the lawn just looking in tip-top condition, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what my plan was there and how I managed that. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely autumn wherever you are in Australia, or if you're not in Australia, and enjoying your lawn obviously with whatever season that you have. I have a lot of American viewers, so g'day USA. Look, I was back 12 days ago and quickly did the little garden that's in front of the front window here, potting mix there, and also did the edge down here like very, very quickly because the lawn was growing into the area and everything, so I wanted that looking half decent. Quickly did that, and it's really made a difference out the front here, totally, for sure. Now, about a month ago was my last plant growth regulator, and that was a light dose, simply because we're getting into cooler times. So I wanted to control that growth and not have it grow excessively on me while I was away, but also figuring in that it's going to be cooler and it's not going to be growing as fast. So now that PGR I did about a month ago, I did with a green light, and I reckon I did about 5 mils per the 100 square meters, thereabouts, maybe a little bit more. So when I came back, I was really, really impressed about the way it was looking. I was very, very happy with that. And I've got to do another stint in a couple of days. So I only had a couple of days to muck around with it. So basically I was just looking at the Lawnporn program. Next thing I had was the April week 2, which is the Moist and Hero. Moist is basically in this application to help the Hero get into the soil profile. So that 100 mils in there is just to help the Hero get into the profile. And Hero is a humic acid, which will help microbial activity. Microbial activity is really important at this time of year because now that I'm growing a little bit higher for the cooler season, I'm developing a thatch layer there which needs to be eaten up by the microbes. So maintaining that little bit of thatch is actually good this time of year because it sort of insulates the ground. My thatch layer is obviously not so thick that it is stopping the water and everything going through and causing problems like fungal issues or anything like that, but it is just there nicely insulating the ground. Why that's good is because that makes a weed mat, basically. A nice thick lawn with that nice little bit of a thatch layer underneath, just stops the weeds from germinating as well. Moist and Hero, which I've spoken about just before. Moist just to get the Hero in there, Hero for soil health and to really help the microbes, and also acts like a bank for nutrients with the nutrients that I'm going to put down, and I put down those nutrients straight away at the 4 seasons. Now I had this as a split on the April week 2, week 3, but you can do this together, and if you follow the program you've probably noticed that I have done that previously at the start of the seasons and stuff like that. The Moist, Hero, also History just for the black beetle protection, and 4 seasons, doing it all in one go. So you can do it all in one go, but you need to be very quick with the 4 seasons. So after you've done the application, spraying down the Moist and Hero, before you wet that in, put your 4 seasons down straight away and then wet it in for 20 minutes. And that is a great thing to do.
The plant growth regulator during those 2 weeks really did the trick in controlling the lawn. And look at these edges, they haven't been done for 2 weeks and they still look pretty neat. Overall, I was really impressed with the way it looked when I came back. So I'm going to neaten this up a little bit using the Ego stuff to do the edging first, and I just used the solid edger here. I didn't really need to use anything else because I've decided to grow at a higher height of 16 mil. Quick blow just to neaten things up and put things back onto the lawn before I mow, and away I went with a 16 mil mow with the Mow Master. So this height is now going up that little bit because I want to try to achieve the 18 to 20 mil mark when it goes into winter. And the reason I'm growing a bit longer is for that extra photosynthesis, because the days are getting shorter and there's less light available. Once I've done the edge pass to neaten up everything, I go into my main pattern up and down, and that is going to create some lovely lines and just such a neat look for this area. You want to make sure that any mowing that you are doing is not an aggressive cut, because it won't come back very quickly, because it is now going to be going into dormancy soon.
Lines are great, aren't they? I love the way it stripes up. Coming from this angle, the other angle's not so great because of the way the sun is to the yard, but looks really good, doesn't it?
I guess what, Dad? Dad, do you remember that we made a first video of Lawnporn back in 2016 when we
did.
For planning, right?
It's been 7 years for planning, that's right.
I think it's been, how much years now?
7 years, coming up 8 years this August.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, because we joined YouTube since 2016, didn't we?
That's right.
And guess what? I still remember when we had Christmas in 2016 at our house.
Yeah.
No, I remember Jeff really well.
Yeah, the old Ask Jeff. Yeah, that was crazy stuff.
Yeah, I like the old Lawnporn. I watched some of the old Lawnporn videos and I thought, oh, I think when we have Christmas here again, I think we should recreate this.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's day one done. I'm not going to do any more today. I got some house chores to do, and I've got to look after this one. But I've also got to get a battery and Tucker, and get a battery for the sprayer, and also prepare a video for tomorrow for the robot lawnmower, which is doing quite well. And yeah, gonna put my 2 applications all in one, my week 2, week 3, because I've been away for 11-12 days now, and mind you, that hasn't been mowed for all that time as well, so it's slowing up and we're letting it grow up a little bit, but the PGR is just there in the background, just that little bit, holding it under control, which is really good. Plus I'm only watering once a week, which means is that it's not growing super fast or anything like that. The temperatures during the day are still around about 22, 23. Beautiful day here. You know, I could do my application, my Moist and Hero, and then straight after that 4 Seasons, just straight after doing that. But I've got other things to do today, so that'll be a tomorrow thing. It's just a little touch windy today, so yeah, I'll leave it till tomorrow. Get your lawn on.
Get your lawn on.
So I got the battery for the sprayer and it's all repaired now. I'm glad to see it back. And basically, I really love this app. It's nice and easy to remember. 100 mils Hero, 100 mils Moist to get that Hero in 100 square meters. Nice and easy application, which is really going to help you, especially during the autumn and cooler months. Now, as soon as you've done that, put down your 4 Seasons, and I use a setting of 3 on the Scott spreader here, and I go over the area twice, and I find that works well for me. Don't forget that after you've done that, straight away to water in, and I do 20 minutes on each zone for a total of 40 minutes, but like 20 minutes is about 6 mil of water to get that into the profile.
A lot of people quite early, they start saying, oh, you know, granular's no good after after a certain time. Look, well, here in my situation, the 20s, the days are mid-20s still, and the mornings are 8 to 10 degrees, and we're getting fine days and everything. This is still growing, so it's still needing nutrients from the ground. So if you're in a bit of a cooler area, granular is important, especially a slow release granular, because that product will sit in the soil for when the plant needs it. And of course you lose some nutrients due to leaching, but the Moist is definitely keeping the water at the root zone there, so that'll help lock in the nutrients. And of course Hero, that holds on to nutrients as well, ready for the plant to use when it needs it. And this is still growing, so it's going to grab that. So don't dismiss granular at this time of year. Coarse liquids are excellent, but don't dismiss granular, and consider the granular fertilizer as a bit of a backbone to your program, especially, you know, life gets in the way, like, you know, like I'm going away and stuff like that. You know, at least the nutrients are there from that if you can't get to your liquid applications. So, you know, I suppose one of the questions I do get is, you know, well, can't I do a liquid application straight after I've done the 4 seasons, like the next day? I wouldn't, because of the iron in 4 seasons, and my next application in the program is the week 4 is the green light as well, at a low level. It's great to have iron in the system of the plant this time of year to really prepare for the cooler months. You're not going to get much of a colour change as such, not as dramatic as the growing season, you know, spring, summer, because there's a lot more active growth then, but you will notice a slight change, nothing too dramatic. But the main idea with iron that time of the year is, at this time of the year should I say, is to really get that strength ready for the cooler season. Now also, what I was going to say was, if you follow a green light, you know, a day or 2 days after applying 4 seasons, you really risk it overdosing it with iron, because there's a fair bit of iron in 4 seasons. And look, 4 seasons is the easiest way to get iron into your lawn, and it just, you know, as everyone knows, it's a fantastic product. It really does the job. All right, so that's all going hunky-dory and swell. Just in the background scene, well, number one, I just want to thank everybody for their support for Lawnporn. What we're looking at doing, and I'm working with Tradeware at the moment, is we're looking at doing something for the people that sell Lawnporn, you know, across Australia, and to really support those people that sell it. You know, there's a lot of stuff on the market, a lot of stuff on the internet, especially as well. A lot of rubber stampers that don't have the passion for lawn. They can see that there's a keen market for the kind of products that Lawnporn produce, and there's a lot of people just trying to make a quid out of it. But I don't really think there's the passion, especially what I have with lawns, and I mean, that's why this has all happened, so to speak. So, you know, the cool thing I think about Lawnporn compared to the others is, look, we were the first ones to bring professional products to the retail market. So you can actually go into a shop and look at the product, see it, you know, it's real, and buy it and get straight into it. And the cool thing about Lawnporn as well is that it really supports your retailers. These people, you know, in small businesses, you know, and we do the Stratcos and Mitre 10s as well. Mind you, a lot of them, you know, support a lot of jobs, and I think the Mitre 10s are, you know, obviously personally owned. So they're kind of like small businesses, even though they're kind of a big group. But it just really supports them and supports, you know, the jobs that it creates. And when you buy on the internet, you know, and we all buy on the internet, I get that, you know, like I buy stuff on Amazon, things that I need that I can't get locally and stuff like that. But you know, you're really just supporting your community. You know, these people that run the shops and everything are your community that you're helping. So helping local business is just something that I'm really into. Bricks and mortar shops, you know, I'd like to see them succeed. You know, it's just such a sad thing to see, like, especially in my main street in my town, just a lot of the shops are shut because, you know, because of internet. So I know that's the way that things are, but, you know, at least when you're buying Lawnporn from a retailer, you're really supporting that retailer and helping them stay afloat, and I think that's important. Anyway, moving forward with this lawn, it's going to start getting colder soon, and, you know, mowing won't be such an issue. Just a quick note, my watering, I do 1 deep water on a Monday for an hour, and that's all I have to do with this lawn, even though we haven't had any rain. So and it's looking great, so it's really come together. I'm enjoying the season for sure, even though I just haven't been home, but that'll end shortly as well, and I'll be able to get more into the page and more into helping the retailers, which is going to also help you in the long run. Thanks for watching my video today. Like, subscribe, do all that. It helps me grow, and we'll get your lawn on. See you in the next one.